Hey there, folks. It's Saturday morning. I don't know what you guys do early on a Saturday, but I like to do a little maintenance on my knives. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, I posted some pictures earlier today, and yeah, I recently picked up Renaissance wax, Ren wax, upon the advice of Mike Birch. I asked him on Facebook what's the best way to maintain his knives, because they are high in carbon. So he said, actually said tough cloth was good, tough cloth or Ren wax. So I figure I'll use the Ren wax. So this is a follow up on my collections vid. You guys saw the earlier one with the custom pimp knives by different guys that have pimped my knives, and I figure I'll do a follow-up. I said I'll do a Magnificent 7 type collections, but it is 7. It's seven different makers. Of course, Curtis have 2 knives here representing. So yeah, let's get to it. I don't know which one to go with first. Let's do the John Grimsmo. So I just basically treated this with Ren wax too. I got this a while ago. This is number 23 of the Norseman type knives, and yeah, this thing's pretty awesome. It's thinner stock on the titanium. Let's do a comparison. Let's just do Dave's. You can see that the Grimsmo titanium is a lot thinner, which actually makes it a lot nicer to carry, in your jeans. It's not very bulky, it's very light. This thing, it's also IKBS. I'm sorry, I'm not IKBS. It's a bearing system. It's a cage bearing system. That's what John uses. But it's pretty awesome. I've had this for, I don't know, I guess about, when I get this, less than a year. But this thing still functions and flies out and remains sharp. It came with this wicked edge that his brother Eric puts on it. It's pretty awesome. I was just admiring it when I was cleaning it, because the Ren wax actually brings it out. So I know a few months ago John announced that he's going to be making an integral or however you want to pronounce it. I'm still waiting for that. It's going to be a little bit smaller than this Norseman. So we'll see. I haven't seen any update videos from John, but I'm looking forward to that. I definitely told him I'm interested and got on the pre-order. Second one I got is this Butch Ball design, which Pat Piao said it's hideous. I said, Pat, how could you insult one of my knives, bro? How could you say this is hideous? It's like insulting one of my kids. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I contacted Butch Ball. Butch Ball doesn't make too many frame locks. This one's a frame lock. You can see the thick stock of titanium on it. This is handmade for the most part by Butch. He did send it out to Waterjet, I guess, to do these circles, and then you can see that he probably did these himself. I don't know. But you can see this, it's a custom-made knife, so it's got imperfections on it. You can definitely feel it. He says it's a ball bearing system, which it's got to be. But my only complaint, and he readily admitted it, he felt that he made the flipper a little too short, too small. So I don't know. My friend Nick can flick it out. Well, there you go. I was able to flick it out. Most of the time I can't push button it, but I guess it's breaking in nicely, so I'm getting it now. In the beginning, I couldn't get it. Doesn't have quite the authority of most of my flippers, but I guess it is it's nice. Okay, it's breaking in nice. But I love the design. I asked him to anodize it. This is electro ano, so he electro ano the blue, which I guess a little tough because it comes out looking more purple. So the handle is electro ano blue, and then the handle is electro ano the gold. I love the clip on this. It looks very durable. Almost looks like a Parker pen clip with little holes on it. I like how he put the holes to match the holes on the handle. My girlfriend calls it crop circles. Who actually, if you girls date a nurse, they're awesome with providing you with these cloths. Don't ask me what she calls it, but got like a bag of these things. So when I do my maintenance, I just lay these bad boys out, this bad boy out, and it's definitely nice to keep track of where your equipment's going if you're taking down a knife or maintaining it. Keeps the area nice and sterile. So it's my little operating table. Yeah, so this is my Butch Ball Scorpion Junior. Butch is gonna be at the at Blade. You know, still up in the air if I'm gonna go. If I go, I definitely wanna meet him. This is 1 of 5. So again, he doesn't make too many frame locks, but yeah, if you guys are interested, you should reach out to him because this is very affordable. I don't want to tell you the price, but it was definitely the least expensive out of this collection right here. So you should check him out. Let's go with the Strider. So this is the Tad Strider with the Digicam. Alright, got this from the Tad auction. I don't know, they must be on break because they haven't been doing any knife drawings the last 2 Fridays. They probably basically shot their load because they did 2 weeks of it. When I got this knife, if you saw my video, it had some centering issues. It wasn't perfectly centered, so I tweaked it a little bit, and now it's perfect. Perfect. Smooth, very nice. I went with the black G10. This blade is gorgeous. It's beautiful. I've already done a review on this on my other videos, so you guys can check that out. But just gorgeous, gorgeous. I guess I should leave them open, huh? Then it probably won't fit in the frame. Let's see. Flick these bad boys out. That way I know I did them already. Let's see. What do we go with next? You know what? Hey, my Bodega's out of focus. Let's do the Hinderer. So you guys have seen my vid on this. This is the XM-24. This too had some centering issues, but I've tweaked it since. Smooth opening, really aggressive knife. I mean, really good purchase. Gives you just feel like it's just a friggin' ox of a knife. It's really strong. It's, you know, it's definitely made like to be a hard use folder like Rick advertised, and it's awesome. You guys have done 10 million videos on this, so I'm not gonna go too much into it, but it's a Spanto blade. By the way, you know, Rick and Rob Orlando like to accommodate their first time orderers of the Rick Hinderer. You know, and then if, like, this is my first one. I really wanted XM-18 3.5, but this is the only one available, and they want to pass it up, so I ordered it, I got it. January of this year, they were taking orders again, and when I reached out to Rob, and Rob basically said they're trying to accommodate first-time orders first, and because of the upcoming shows, you know, they can only make so many. And then, of course, I went to the show, and I didn't hit the lottery, but basically been harassing Rob to send me another one. He said, oh, you know, we're trying to accommodate first time orderers, so try again. Like basically he would say in January he said try in February, and then he said try in March, and I was kind of a pest, you know. I was like, how about now, Rob? Did you take care of everybody now? Can I get one now? Actually, Cole made a joke of that on Instagram, and you know what? It was pretty accurate. It's pretty much, that's just the way it was. I just kept pestering and pestering, and he finally gave in. And so today's Saturday. I should be getting the Hinderer XM-18 3.5 today, and I got to match the XM-24. So I should be getting a smaller version of this Hinderer today, maybe during this video. Let's see. Yeah, nice. I told you guys I don't have a tripod that can accommodate all these knives, but Well, I just did the Curtis, so let's do the Bodega. I scored this Bodega in the New York Custom Knife Show in November of last year, and this by far is the sweetest flipper I have. I mean, this thing is IKBS. I mean, the Curtis knives are IKBS too, but this thing, I can't say enough about it. It's just beautiful. I treated it with a little Ren wax today, and I love this knife. I will never get rid of this knife. You know, is it a fancy blade? Yeah, a little bit is, you know. It is a fancy blade. Am I afraid to carry this one? Yeah, I'm a little bit I'm afraid to carry. I carry all these other ones. I don't care because they're, you know, they're pretty durable, pretty tough looking. But this one's like man jewelry, guys. It's got this cracked ice spacer, and this replaceable lock bar. You know, you just remove it from here, replaces it. It's got this G10 overlay that I believe is just epoxied in there, and it is just gorgeous, gorgeous. I got this. I think I paid $8.50 for this in New York Custom Knife Show in November, and this year Todd and Mark basically broke out their new, if you've seen the new Bodegas, and if you've seen Gavco's video, he's got this titanium with this crazy, I don't know, it looks like a streaking pattern. It kind of reminds me of Eddie Van Halen's guitar. If you guys see my Eddie Van Halen Mannix too, that's what it reminds me of. Very intricate, and it was just, you know, I'd love to have picked it up at the knife show in X, you know, this year, but it was just way out of my reach. This was $8.50. I don't want to say how much those were, but it was over $1,000. Way over $1,000. It's like, wow, beautiful, just beautiful. So they're definitely blowing up. Beck Brothers, you know, they're coming up with a show, Blade Brothers, and when that show hits the screen, they're gonna be like Orange County Choppers. Hopefully, in a better positive role, you know. I mean, perfection. This knife is perfection. And you guys did. I did this video already, and I'm just basically showing the collection here. So this is the Curtis knives F3. This is the 4-inch, which definitely flips better than my the 3.5-inch I got, but you know, it's also IKBS and no play at all. This thing is a tank. Definitely a nice hard use folder. It is beautiful, smooth. I did notice, maybe I'll call Dave on this, but I don't know if you guys can see it, but the grinds on this blade is a little bit uneven. Can you see that? I don't know if you guys can see it because I'm looking at it through the viewfinder here. Right over here. It's a little bit off. Maybe you can see it better on this side. It's a little bit off. It's not perfectly straight. So it doesn't really matter because I'll just use the cut. But I'm wondering if that's going to be an issue when it comes to sharpening it. Yeah. So I also got the 3.5-inch, and this thing definitely has a stronger detent. I don't know, that one has a great detent, but this one has a stronger detent, and it has broken in a lot nicely. You know, before I couldn't, I had to light switch it, but now I can actually push button it, and it's breaking in beautiful. And I guess that's just something I can expect from these Curtis F3s. If you guys get the opportunity to pick one, definitely pick it up. And if you want more details on it, watch my vid on it. And of course, it's the holy grail that I definitely don't feel deserving to have at this early stage of my knife collecting life. But here it is. The most awesome blade in my collection. Just blow it out a little bit. It's got a little dust on it. Yeah, treat it like a baby. But yeah. So this is the Birch Street I got from Triple Aught Design. Pretty awesome. you guys follow me on Instagram, I did post something on Instagram. When I did get this knife, and I got home and I checked the site to see if, you know, they called out my they basically assign you like a code phrase, you know. I noticed there were only 9 phrases that, you know, basically 9 people selected, right, in the drawing. And this is number 7 of 10, and they only selected 9. So I don't know if that means there's one still floating around there in San Francisco, but if you haven't signed up for Triple Aught, I would definitely sign up for Triple Aught, because there might be one more Birch tree floating around there for you guys. And you guys know that Mike opens up his books and he shuts them down fast, so that might be an opportunity for you, just like I had the opportunity to own a Birch. So definitely look out for that. Like I said, they didn't have one these past 2 weeks. I guess they're taking a break. But this is a pretty big Birch. Now I'm not a Birch tree expert, but you guys tell me, are there any other Birch trees out there with a blood groove like this, or is this just something they made, that Mike made exactly for Triple Aught? It looks, I tell you, it looks awesome. That blood groove looks phenomenal, you know. And that hamon is just the signature of this was gorgeous. But yeah, I've been trying to look for it on Arizona Custom, and I don't know if there's any other knives out there. Might be, besides the other, you know, 9 out there with this blood groove. But this is a big knife. Let's do a comparison. So here's Dave Curtis's 3.5 inch. So it's pretty comparable. It's not. I know the Birch trees are typically small knives. It's not a very small knife. It's an XM-24, so just give you an idea how big it is. So, this Strider. You know, Chris made a comment that he didn't realize how, you know, how big this Birch tree was. And, you know, understandably so, because most of the Birch trees you see in the sites are, my God, that just flips out. This fires out so beautiful. Yeah, most of the Birch trees you see on Arizona Custom Knives are very small, so definitely feel very fortunate to grab one of these. So, yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully that was short enough. I tend to talk too much, but yeah, XM-18 3.5 on the way. I gotta stalk the USPS guy because I don't want to get that little sticky. I want it today. All right, folks. Thanks again for new subscribers, and I love the comments. You know, thanks for commenting, and check me out on Instagram. I also got a Facebook page, you know, Terra Fanatic. So, and I got a whopping 4 subscribers on that. If you guys want to check it out, it's fine. I basically post the videos on it and put some comments on it. All right, have a great weekend. Peace.